want, teacher?
Can I start, please? What do you want about this? What do you want to say about this topic? Was it interesting or something else? What do you want to add? You can add your opinion or just talk about this topic and what did you learn from it. For example, how many words did you learn, or how this topic influenced you? Can I begin, please?
Sorry, teacher, I didn't catch. Can you repeat these questions,
Okay,
please?
have you seen our material about this today's lesson? Did you get it?
Today's lesson.
Yes. Are you in our group? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I understand.
Have you seen the materials which I sent? The group.
I mean the first group.
Okay. What did you learn today?
I learned a lot of things at school. For example, at maths, I learned a lot of expressions at school.
But right, I think you are new in our group. You don't know anything about a topic, and so you can't say this. But please, but today's topic is about brain action, how brain gets older, or people, how it influences the people. We'll talk about this topic, and also we'll improve our comprehension through the reading and watching the video about this topic. So who wants to share their idea? Please talk. Don't be shy. Who wants? Aysu, do you want to tell it about this topic? Have you learned something?
Siz deyirsiniz bu topik cümlə ilə bağlı haqqında danışın.
No. I sent some materials in our group. Yes. Do you understand me? I sent some materials about reading and listening, also YouTube video for your watching and improving listening skills. Who else?
Deyirsiniz ki, danışıq bacarığı, dinləmə bacarığını soruşsunuz.
Yes, of course. No. I sent some materials to the group. Okay. Rubeyda. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? I can't hear you. Please don't be shy. Okay, next. Who wants? Sevinç teacher? Do you want to say? Do you talk about this topic? It's very interesting. It's not just for our speaking skill. It's very beneficial topic.
It's very easy topic.
Yes. Have you seen it?
Sometimes I want to listen only. I don't want to talk about it.
Why? Well, why you don't want to speak? What's happened?
Nothing else, just only to listen.
What do you want to listen?
No, I want to hear what the speech is going on, what the topic is going on. That I haven't looked through the material you have sent. That's why I don't know what is the topic about it. Then I heard that you said about the topic, the brain, the function of brain. Am I right? Am I right?
It's about the brain. Yes, functions of the brain.
As you know, the brain has fulfilled a difficult task. The second heart of the people, and we know that the brain consists of two hemispheres, the right hemispheres and left hemisphere. If someone is left-handed, his right hemisphere works well. If someone is right-handed, his left hemisphere works well. It depends. As we know that great people, they were left-handed, that their right hemispheres or left hemispheres worked very hard. They were very great genius, because their brain is and we know now that when we sleep, our brain works, not stopped. While we see during the daytime, and when we sleep, the brain send all the negative material, all the to our bodies. Then when we get awoke, we have some aches, maybe headaches, maybe earache, or some some ache in our pain in our legs or our kidneys. It depends on our brain, that the brain send all the negatives during we are sleeping.
Yes, you're right. Okay, you talk this talk about you talked it by your own words and your
I haven't looked your material you have sent there, but I know
it's very important for improving our knowledge about brain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, we have used
next time you'll do it. I think next time
mental what? Sorry.
Next time you'll do it. Next time you'll look through these materials and you'll learn a lot. I think.
I haven't known about that. You have sent the material. I promise. I promise you.
I sent it many times.
You have sent. I promise.
I sent it again and again because I saw that some people are new, and so I sent it as because of them. Okay, thank you so much. Well, Sevinç Mamedova, do you want to talk about this topic? Or who else? Who wants? Please raise your hands. I think it's free, so people don't want to speak about it because it's free lesson. If you pay some money, you'll lead, I think.
Good evening, teacher, dear teacher.
Good evening.
How are you?
How are you? Thank you, I can teacher, and you?
Thanks. I am fine, thanks. Can I speak?
Yes, last you talked about it. I think today you'll talk a lot about this topic, and you can add some because we had 1 week, yes, and it was enough for reading and watching these videos, and also improving our vocabulary, also listening skills. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. If you want, you can do it again. Can retell it again, and you can add. And if you want, I can ask you some questions, or if you want, I can ask some questions about this topic. If you are ready.
And speak. Yeah, can repeat. Ask some questions about tasks.
Okay, I can ask some questions about this task.
Yes.
Okay, just a minute, please. For example, what's the main idea of the article? And it's this question is again for you. I asked it last lesson, but today I want to talk about this also again. What's the main idea of the article? What can you say? Or why is it important to understand how the mind ages?
The main idea of this task is about brain ability. It is a very important information for me because I get a lot of new words and new informations about these tasks. For example, I learned brain's ability. I learned that when we don't use our brain, that is, there is a shrunk in our brain. But when we we use our brain.
Yes.
There is in our there neurons. There is
Okay.
Between neurons.
Yes.
And then
It says that just the main idea is that our minds can change as we age. Yes. But we can keep them sharp through mental activity and flexibility. It's important to understand this to help us to stay mentally healthy as we grow older. Yes, and we should keep our mind sharp.
Yes. So first, before psychologists thought that memory and mental abilities get worse as we age, and people made people believe that mental ability was unavailable, but it is not so because it is not so because use brain. If the brain used, we get. There is not shrunk in the brain.
Shrunk. Okay. Next question. Who wants to add some about this topic? What's the main idea of the article? Shamla teacher, have you read this? Good evening again. Nice to see you here. You and Sevinch teacher. You are my favorite teachers.
You are also our favorite. We always participated at your lessons during summer season, and we are very glad to see you again in the group. I understand that I didn't have these materials because I participate for the first time after the examination. That is why I don't know what is this subject. I only can add some sentences. We can fill our brain with millions of facts, but it can be entirely empty. We can. We must use our brain fully. We must use. We must learn, study till the end of our life. But our brain will be half full.
Yes.
Some people say that my brain is full of facts. I don't know what to do, but it is not true, because our prophet says that live and learn all your life.
Yes.
Can I add something? Our brain look like as a sponge.
Yes.
Everything. We think that we think that we have forgotten something, but our brain take all the material during the daytime, at all the written at the upper note under the sphere, that is written there when it needs which we have known before, and we use it when we need. That's why we don't forget anything. The brain written everything in there. Some layers. There is some layers in our brain that they are all we have known written there.
And I know such a good proverb: money spent on brain is never spent in vain.
Yeah, it's a good proverb, Shamli teacher. Yeah. It's a good proverb.
But it's not just about brain. It's about our minds.
Yeah.
Yes. Our minds, if we want to keep it sharp, as I said before, and we should do every time mental activity. For example, some puzzles or activity games, and we should keep it flexible, yes. And Savage teacher says that our brain looks like sponge. It means that we should keep it going, yes. Every time it doesn't, we shouldn't keep it stop because, we every time should do mental activities. Yes.
Our brain has our stomach. If our stomach needs food, our brain also have so many muscle there. We need in order to get something knowledge, new material. That is our brain in order to be sharp. If we don't take any material, our brain will be dry. That is our brain as in our muscles. The muscles. We need read. That's why it is something exercise for our brain,
Yes, you are right. Okay, I want to ask next question. Please think about it. How do health issues affect mental abilities as we age? How do health issues affect mental abilities as we age? Can you provide an example? Who wants to talk about it? How do health issues affect mental abilities as we age? Who wants to say about it? Or just I can ask you, how else health for example, if we are ill, if we have some issues about our health, how does it affect to us? If you have headache,
good evening.
Good evening, Aydul. Good evening.
You say that if we are ill,
or if we have some health issues.
Okay, I think in this case, we don't have what? We don't have istek nedir?
Will.
We don't have what?
Will de want de bilərsiniz. Will de istek, arzu, dilək, will de gələcək sözündə olan will yoxdur. O da istekdir.
Əsas want.
To do anything, any exercise or read anything. I think they are very closely.
Continue, please. Continue. Okay.
Studies has shown that in the hospital we reduce our brain activity.
Yes. It can slow down our thinking and memory. Yes. If we have some health issues, it can slow down our thinking and memory. For example, you can say that someone with a long illness might not practice mental activities, leading to memory loss. Yes. It affects our memory if we have some health issues.
If we take an exam and do some maths, it introduce it improve our brain ability.
Yes. It can affect our brain or our thinking, memory. Okay, I want Sevinç Mamedova. Do you want to answer? What do you want to say?
Yeah, good evening, teacher. How's it going? I wanted to say first my opinion about this text. I read sometimes it's this text and check the listening, and I do it many times, but I know what about this text and what they write, but when it's come, I want to tell about this article or my opinion. I don't know, maybe it's there are these words that I never use in my life. Maybe it's medicine words, for that it's to say my opinion correctly way, I don't know. I cannot say. I want first I want to learn this as how you send this in article and do it short way. But I do it many times, but I don't know why I cannot do it because I said that it's the words that I use daily life maybe for that. But I can say something about this text that there's three factors here that it makes our brain. It's chronic disease and flexibility and the lifestyle. I think that lifestyle of illness and flexibility. And there are some experiments. The US, I think, the university, the sociology gets some experiments. The monkey and the young monkey and the old monkey, and there are some, they come in these ways. They think that it's different mind or memory. I don't know that how these words will. Oh my God, I forget about that. Yeah.
Don't worry.
No, I cannot remember exactly these words.
If you don't remember some sentence or something,
mental
just go on. Keep keep going and don't stop, okay?
But I want to say my opinion. I know this text. What about? I exactly it's openly me. I can translate it, and I know what about that. But the names, the facts, there are. I don't know.
Don't worry about facts. Don't worry about facts because we don't learn fact. We learn or we improve our speaking skills through reading, also listening. Yes, it's our aim, our goal is about reading and also speaking and improving our some skills. Yes, don't worry about facts. Okay, don't worry about facts. We'll do it next time. We'll have a lot of time. And so don't worry. Okay, thank you for your opinion. And I want to ask next question about the topic. And if you want, you can answer. Please raise your hands if you want to answer this question. Okay, what role does brain activity play in mental health according to the studies mentioned? What role does brain activity play in mental health according to the studies mentioned?
You asked me this question. It's all of the group.
All of the group. Who wants? Please raise your hands if you want. Yes.
Yeah, I cannot hear.
It's through the reading. Yes, it's about the reading, and it's mentioned that, for example, I asked what role does brain activity play? Yes, in mental health, according to the studies mentioned, not our opinion, according to the reading.
You asked that. Why this? I think that activity not only good for our brain.
Other way, I can ask how brain activity helps to us. According to the reading, or you can say you can add your experience. How do this affect to us?
For example, the questions and answer process exam taking helps children how learn and teach them how their memory function.
Okay, who else? You are right.
Good evening, hoş geldin teacher.
Good evening, Elora teacher. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Nice to hear you.
Good evening.
Nice to hear you.
Teacher.
Good evening, Igara teacher. Nice to hear you.
The first I thank you
Okay, Laura teacher.
The first I want to thank you for valuable materials. You sent us very interesting, very useful, and very valuable materials. And I say for myself that I use your materials every day. It is, I don't know how to say in English, köyden düşme, for us, your materials, but I want to see the other great materials too. You sent the first, the third, the fourth group materials, and if you can send us the other materials, and you ask for brain activities.
Yes.
When we use our students and our brains for open air, in the open air, we must spend many interesting games for the lesson for our students. It is very interesting and healthy lesson, we can say, for our students. For example, in summer, when the weather hot, we can ask our students that say, what do you say in the present time, in the present continuous time. The bird is flying, the leaves are blowing. This is very useful for our brain, for our students' brain.
Yes.
For speaking, for attention, for everything. It is improve for our students, and it is very funny and very useful, and that's why we give feedback for them. They fun and they learn.
Yes, you're right. Other way you can say the active brain activity helps create new connections, keeping the brain healthy. Yes, and engaging in mental tasks can prevent decline in mental abilities. Yes, according to the reading, it says that if we do some activities, brain activities, it will help our keeping our brain healthy, or it can create new connections or some beneficial ways. Okay, Lala Hüseyinova, please go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It is very interesting topic. First of all, I want to say, but it is also, we also can get the useful side of this topic for us. It is for here mental activity. For example, they have make experiment on the rats. And here there is if the rats get in touch with other rats, their brain began to grow, and they also have mental. They also can get strong mental activity. They also can activate their brain. But if somebody or anything stay alone or in the hospital, and they haven't got any information, they cannot exchange any information with others. But in this type, they can small their brain size, and also it is avoids them from other speaking with other friends, and it can be influence them badly.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Thanks so much.
Yes, and also I think as we know, every experiment can be applied to all the rats, because their organism is also similar human organism. So it is also, we also can get a lesson from this topic, from this lesson.
Yes. I think it's very essential topic for our brain, and it helps to know new things about memory or our minds, and how should we keep our memory active. Yes, our brain active, or it recommends us to take our brain or do some activities for our brain, for our memories, or you
Yes.
can say minds. Yes, keep our minds fresh.
Yes, if we come across any challenging task, it is also when we try to solve this with easy way, it is also can help us brain to be active, to keep active, and not only by this way, but also if we go for a walk in an open air, do yoga exercises, and for example, if you to going for any sports, is also can help us by this way.
Yes. Okay, I want to ask some next question. How important is it to challenge your brain regularly? How important is it to challenge your brain regularly? Can you think of challenges you might take on? Who wants to answer the question? How important is it to challenge your brain? Can you think of challenges you might take on? For example, Sevinç, Mamedo, okay.
I wanted to know when you say challenge, what does this mean?
Challenge, who wants to answer this question, Reza, or meaning challenge in English? Who can describe its definition? What does it mean, challenge?
Challenge is a difficult situation who wants to activate us.
Yes. Do you understand, Sevinç?
Yeah, but I think the challenge
Okay, how important is it to challenge your brain?
I think that is a challenge. It's interesting way to improve.
Now you are challenging. You try to find what does it mean challenge. Yes, it means challenging. Challenge. So it has some difficulties. Yes,
to try to do something. Yeah, it's like it's maybe equal these words or not. The challenge, to try or to try to do this. Yeah. Challenge.
Okay, why should we challenge our brain?
I think that when people challenging, it's make our life extremely interesting, because now for that, if only to develop, we don't think about to develop our mind or don't take our decline our mind or our memory. It's nobody think about that when the children go to the school. They think that when they will be read more, and it's maybe decline their mind, but they don't know that as our body we do with sport with the sport, and for our mind, for our memory, and for our brain, it's useful to do challenge. And it's not to do some sport ways with the sports, but when we read, when we slow some problems, when we when we are let me slow and some problems, or to find the ways to
challenge our minds.
To try when it in this way we don't think that our brain work in that time. I know that I don't know where where I read this sentence, when we slept but our brain never slept.
Yes.
Can I add anything here? I want to add something here.
Okay, you can add. Okay, please go ahead.
One head of any company leader said, our brain is like magnet. if we think positively, we command it, and it also to our brain try to do everything positively and try and achieve its goal. But if we think negatively, it also influences our brain. But so, and he also add here this thing. He said, show me one thing. No, if everybody want to do one thing, for example, want to solve one problem, I never do it. I never try to solve this problem because everyone tried to do it. But it showed me one problem. No, nobody like it, and I try to do it with different way. It is easy. If we force our brain to do this one, our brain achieve this goal. So we have to do. We haven't say it is difficult. We try to do it this different way. Different way. If we do it, it will be. We can do everything.
Okay, you mean that we should think critically, yes? If we
Critically, yes, and different way. Yes, think differently. Think out of the box. Yes, we have to say.
Yes, creativity. You mean creativity or critical thinking? And my other answer is about this question. I think that you say all of about this question. I can add that it's very important to challenge the brain to keep it sharp. For example, I might try learning a new language or playing a complex game, as Lala teacher says that complexity, yes, complex game, not simple game, or doing crossword puzzles. If we do some crossword puzzles or we play some complex game, or if we learn new language, it helps to keep our brain, our mind sharp.
People who regularly participate in challenge tasks retain their intelligence better than mental coach potatoes.
Yeah, right. Okay, I want to ask next question, another interesting question. What strategies? It's the same question, like it looks like beforehand question. For example, what strategies can you use to improve your own mental flexibility? Not challenging, flexibility. What strategies can you use to improve your own mental flexibility?
To learn new words, to learn new language.
We should think outside the box. Outside the box, yes. And what's that?
I think that we must be calm as a people they use as a yoga, because the calm people they are always wise people and they are very intelligent people.
Are they challenging? Sayın Muhammad, are they challenging? I mean challenging. We should be challenging.
They're very challenging.
Yes, if we want to keep our brain, our mind sharp, we should do challenging tasks. Okay? For example, as Lala teacher says that we should think another way. And you can say that other way, for example, I can say that I try to think outside the box. Not the other people think the same way, not the same way. Okay? Or you can say we should take on new challenges and practice problem solving in different ways to improve our mental flexibility.
Do sums. It is do sums. It is
here can study case activities help us. Different study case activities can help us. We have to think ourselves in different situations. We know our life is not the same. So we have to think about in differently in every position how we can act. For example, during the I don't think about it. It is bad thing, but earthquake, for example, earthquake. We don't think what we can do during this disaster. But in Japan, the people act differently because in every situation they can come across every challenging. Every
they try to think outside the box.
Yes, we have to
They
imagine.
try to find new ways, not the same way.
Yeah, not the same way. We have to imagine as a study case activities, and we have to imagine ourselves in this situation and find the easy way. What is the easy way overcoming it? We have to think about it, I think.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I want to ask the next question. How does information about mental aging change your view of growing older? How does information about mental aging change your view of growing older?
Growing older is in the bad meanings, no?
No. Information about mental aging, you read?
Yeah.
How does it change? How does it change your view of growing
we
older?
have to change our outlook.
What did you learn from this? Okay, how did it influence you?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, if we want to broaden our horizons, here we also can travel different countries. We have to get in touch.
No. My question is different. I asked how does information about mental aging change your view of growing older? How did it influence you after reading this text?
Yeah.
Did you feel motivated or positive about aging?
Okay, this topic how influence us? Yes.
Yes, about your about aging. Yes, about aging. Yes.
Yes. Okay. We figure out what is the true ways, how we can strong, how we can increase, enlarge our brain, how we can broaden our horizons, and also we know the challenging situation is not influence us badly. It also grew our brain. We also think differently. We have to think differently in this way.
If you do,
it is important to think out of the box here. And also, every position we have to stay positive, because by this way it is very important we can solve our problems.
Yeah, because for example, after reading these materials, it made me feel more positive about aging. For example, knowing that I can keep my sharp gives me hope for staying mentally healthy as I grow older. Yes, after reading this text. Because it has some science approach, and it says that they did some research about or some experiments about the brain aging or something else, and I felt it gave me hope for my for staying healthy. Yes, mentally healthy, not just healthy, mentally healthy.
Yes, we couldn't download a lot of useless information our brain. We have to keep it clear. Yes, we have to we also it looks like the important safe here. We have to keep the useful information, essential points of this our brain, and we have to act truly here, correctly here.
Yes, you are right. Okay, I want to ask this question. If someone wants, please raise your hand and I'll help you to talk about our question. Please don't be shy. Have you ever learned something new that helped you feel sharper mentally? And what was it? Have you learned something new that helped you feel sharper mentally. What was it?
We must learn many words every day.
No. I asked a question. You should talk about yourself. For example, I ask you, have you, for example, Elara Bashirova, have you ever learned something new that helped you feel sharper mentally, sharper mentally? After that, you felt that, oh, my brain goes well, and I feel sharper now. And what was it? What challenging situation helped you? For example, playing chess. Yes.
Yes, playing chess.
Have you played chess? Have you played chess?
Educational quizzes. This is very useful for our sharp-minded. And if we take habits for learning habits, we take habits for our brain, and it is very useful to learn. And we take sharp mind.
Okay, you can say that after playing, for example, once I played chess, so after that, it made me think more strategically, because playing chess means that you should have some strategy for playing the game, and it improved my problem-solving skills. If we do some challenging tasks,
Can I say something? Yeah.
Yes, of course.
How can we say şırımlar, şırım?
Şırım.
Büzüşmeler, şırım. We open
cracks. Wrinkle.
Shrink, shrunk, shrunk. Yes, do you know this? Shrink, shrunk, shrunk. It is irregular verb, yes?
Yeah.
But also shrunk, bizzat shrunk. For example, our brain looks like shrunk it.
Büzük formada, büzüktür. Beynimizde şırımlar açılır.
Yes, in English, please talk in English, please. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to say, I know about this. I have some, oh my God, some information about the surrealism. I don't know, you know it. It's a part of art. The people who use these art surrealism, they are thinking in different ways that only people can imagine that. And there are Salvador Dali and there are Raymond Martin. There are a famous painter I know that they are using surrealism, and they are using art, but they don't art says their work is very different, that people can only imagine this material, and their art very how can I say?
Dear teacher, can I?
Imaginary.
Yeah.
It was written about
it's really strange, and maybe
books written about it. This about article.
It's look like it's a normal thinking people cannot imagine that, because they are thinking in, I don't know, with fantastic way, and their art's very interesting, and it's make you to think when you look this surrealism arts, and it's and I know that it's 20th century, Salvador Dali and Rena Martin. I think that I say their name correctly, and it's very challenging ask when we look at their works. Yeah, it's if anyone don't know about that, they can check it with Google, and it's very interesting. Yeah, when people we don't know, well, now we can speak with each other, but our brain in the second can imagine the different things, and maybe it's we can imagine before what we will go do in future, and we can imagine or think things about we did in our in the past. That for that it's challenging our minds for that, and it's one of the parts that the surrealism very interesting and very challenging when you look these arts. And yeah, I wanted to say something.
Oh, thank you so much.
I don't know. Can
Okay.
you? Yeah.
Nice. I
Okay.
want to take break with the music. I want to share, but I don't know if you can hear this sound. Please, can you see? Yes. And
Yeah.
can you hear? Okay. I think if we can. Can you hear the sound?
No.
No, we don't hear.
No?
No.
No, we
Okay.
don't hear the sound.
How can I fix it? Okay. Let me see. Now?
I don't know why.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can
No?
hear. Yeah.
You wanna follow me?
Can you hear the song?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No or yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, let's go. Let's listen to the music and relax. Okay? It's nice music. Sing along. Okay.
I don't know why. You wanna follow me tonight. When the rest of the world with whom I've crossed and I've gone. Let's meet them so. 1,000 reasons they know to share forever being lost. With all the demons and the beneath the silver moon. Maybe you're right, but maybe I'm lonely. I don't know why. I'm tired of being so lonely. An ocean dry, with all the vampires and their brides. We're all bloodless and blind, and longing for a life beyond the silver moon. Maybe you were right, but baby I was lonely. I was why. Inside
Thank you, dear teacher.
Thank you
With
for
me,
listening with me. Oh, sorry. Okay, what's
can you
it?
send this song's link for our group?
Okay, of course.
Thank you,
I'll
thank
send
you,
it. I'll
teacher.
send. I have a lot of
Very well,
great.
very wonderful.
Yes, and you can improve your English by this way. It's very enjoyable, and you can see a lot of words, useful words, or some meanings. Okay, it's
Beautiful.
nice to relax and break some music and I'll
Does this
listen.
sentence, hoş geldin, teacher? I'm tired of being sorry. It is a very interesting
Ah,
sentence.
yes. And if you listen it again and again, and it's very enjoyable. Okay. If you want, I can ask some questions. I have a lot of questions about this topic, you know, and okay. What advice would you give to someone young about staying mental active as they age? What advice would you give to someone younger?
Can I give advice?
Of
For
course.
example, listening such a beautiful music, perfect music, is also can help our mental activity, and it is the best way for relaxing and thinking different. So music is also, and also we can improve our learning with different way, and it is fun, very fun for learning English.
Yes.
Way for learning English.
Yeah, thank you so much. Who else wants to add some? What advice would you give to someone younger about staying mentally active as they age? Who else? Please say your name.
Me, but I
Yes.
can, yeah, but I am bad for give advice, but I am need advice.
Okay. How should you be mentally active after this conversation? What did you learn? And some people talked about it, and they are all of our we talk are very useful and very advisable for our mental activity, our mental health. Shamla teacher, what do you want to advise to us?
I want
Because sorry, Shamla, because Shamla teacher is one of the wonderful and seven teachers I know. They are our role model teachers. So they have a lot of good advice for young people, also for young teachers. Oh, Shamla teacher, please go ahead.
I want to talk about my experience. I am, as you know, I am 60, over 60, but I took the examination as a volunteer. I put my plan. I put forward a plan to pass 51, so I can get 30%, 35%. Sometimes I was afraid that I cannot do it. I won't be able to do it, but I focused on the examination. I tried day and night, and I achieved my goal. As you know, I passed 50. I scored 58 out of 60, and I am very proud. And I advise all my fellow teachers: if you don't stop learning all your life, during your life, you will achieve what you want, what you want to get. And I advise all of them to be hardworking, to be diligent. If we are diligent, we can achieve our goals, and we must get good results. Thank you.
Yes, all right. Thank you, for good advice. And thanks so much, Shamla teacher. And we shouldn't stop learning new things. Every time we should keep learning new things.
Can I add something?
Well,
at the same time, we must be positive during the day, during our life. In addition to increase our brain power, exercise can help us, as we said during the time, some negative, some depressions, in order to increase our the exercise kind of relieves the depression, that we mustn't think bad things. We always must be positive.
Yes.
You know, it's very important for endorphins. That also came some endorphin. There is some near in our brain. It also helps our relieve the stress and reduce anxiety and depression. That we mustn't take the bad thing into our brain. We must be positive during the days. It's very important. That is, we must appreciate, we must give esteem to ourselves in order to be in a good mood. Yes.
Yes.
And we must have good friends so that they can support us, they give us support. And
the must be good friends, yes, around us, our surroundings must be good. That's why help each other, to support each other is very important during our lifetime.
And there are such people in our life, and I must thank such friends so that they supported us in every situation. I must thank all good people.
Yes.
Can I add some sentences?
Of course. Please.
Dietika, when I was 19 years old, I got married and I have 2 children, and then I didn't continue my education, and I have a lot of difficulty. I decided to enter the university. I am 45 years old, and 3 times, empty times, I feeling drunk of my brains. And that's why I took an examination for my own ability, and I entered the university last year. I am student and I continue my education. I say young people that don't waste their time, and
don't lose your time. Don't spend your time.
Spend time. Don't
waste your time. Don't waste your time.
Don't
yes,
waste
waste
time.
your time.
Waste time, and don't spend a lot of time with telephone and
yes. Social media. Yes, social media. Yes, it wastes our time.
Yes.
Yes, I want to also add something for my here. For example, as we know, Dweck psychology, the Dweck theory here is we have to get open mindset. We also have to be in open mindset. If we make mistakes, we couldn't afraid of it. We couldn't be how can you say? We have to be sustained. We have to be resilient for doing the same thing again and again. It is possible to do mistakes, but we also have to be in open mindset, as Dweck said, and also we have to know at the end of the for example, exam or any situation. If we will be in open mindset, we can get good results. It is also very important.
Yeah, can I add something? What we have achieved during this time, I think that badly or well, all of us, we owe to God. That he has given us such a brain, or maybe that we can read, can write, can understand. all of these we must owe to God, I think. That
Yes,
is.
you're right. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to look through this material again, and you can see what I sent you about the brain. Just a minute, please. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yes.
How the mind age is simplified version, yeah, and it helps at a lower level of English who has lower, for example, beginner, not maybe pre-intermediate or something else. For example, you read the text, the way our mind changes. It's about how the mind ages and its simplified version, and then you can see how the mind ages advanced version, and it is very important for your academic, improving your academic English or something else. You see this, and after that we have translation. Yes, translation, and also we have some phrases for the mental function, mental lifestyle, and their translation. And also I gave you some transcription, how they read aloud. How can you read them aloud? Yes, chronic disease, for example, flexibility of the mind or something else. It's about all about the brain, and that's all. Next time I'll give you new material. I don't know which one will it be, but I think it also will be beneficial for your understanding, for your experience. Okay, what do you want recommend? What do you recommend about this material or about lesson? If you want, you can add your opinion, your recommendation. How will you improve our lesson? Because every time I listen your opinion about this lesson, I want to give feedback from you. Take feedback from you. What should
Thank
you
you
recommend?
that for such a lesson, Hoshkadam teacher. It's very good for us. We're improving our speaking.
Hello.
That's what I
Madam,
give.
hello.
Oh. Okay.
Hello.
Bir şey dakika. Kimdisi?
Bilmiyorum, ben de bilmiyorum.
Okay. It's one of the problem. I don't know who you see.
Maybe.
It's problem. Yes. I put it waiting room. I will remove him. Okay. Continue, please. Don't worry.
I thank you very much. I thank you for this lesson. It's very good for us to improving our speaking. I want to say, but I hesitate. If you do it second time, I think it will be very good for us. If you
Yes,
have
of course.
time, of course.
How are you, teacher? How are you?
I very support you. I very thank you that you have given so many chances to improve our speaking. Thank you for
Yes.
this. You are
Thank you.
our heart.
Thank you,
How
sir.
are you? How are you?
Yes.
I love you. Then
Okay.
it comes from my deep in my heart. I love you, Kashkadam teacher. You're my
Thank you so
heart.
much. I love you too. Yeah, I love you too.
Madam
Thank you so
teacher.
much. Yes, who is you?
And now, how are you?
Thank you. Who are you, Idmar?
No, thank you.
How old are you? How old are you, Idmar?
How are you? Thanks
Yes,
very
how
much.
old are you? Thank you so much. And can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead.
Hemen sesimi bağlayayım.
Idmar, do you understand me?
Yes,
What I
yes.
say? Okay, how old are you? Okay.
40.
40. Idmar is 40? I think. Okay. 14 or 40?
Maybe 14 look like.
Nasir, do you know, İdmar?
Biz eynisini
Da.
seçməliyik.
Yes, yes.
Uşaqda kimsə qoşulub. Okay. İdmar, okay. Who else wants to add some? I think
Okay,
Idmar's
I
beginner
also
and he
I
doesn't know how to speak.
Hoşçakalın
Okay,
hanım. I also grateful to you for your
thanks so much.
for your all efforts. Also, you try to do the best for you for us. Thank you
Yes.
for it. And also, you are, as you know, you are unseparable part of us. We always go with you, and it is good. See you again. And
Thanks so much.
we also try to keeping in touch, and is also useful for us. Thank you for doing it. I want to thanks for it,
I'm Elim.
you and
Thank
everyone.
you so much, teacher. Thank you so much.
I'm Elim.
Bəli, bəli.
Bir dənə yaxşı mahnı açım.
Necə?
Bir dənə yaxşı mahnı açım.
Yaxşı, sonra danışarıq. Danışarıq sonra. Okay.
Yaxşı mahnı.
Kimdisə? Yəqin uşağın əlinə keçib, bilmirəm kimdisə. Mən bunu düzəltsəm, yox. Okay. Next. Okay, I think it's enough for tonight. Next time we'll discuss another topic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Thanks for everything, our
Thank you so
dear
much.
teacher, our
Thank you so
honored teacher.
Good night.
Thank you for your participation and for your support, for your discussion. I think it's very beneficial. It's very important for our young students or learners who wants to improve their English skills, who wants learn English very well. So I think this video will help them, and that's all. And what is the best way to improve our English speaking skills, or just our English reading and retelling, also watching some videos, listening to music? It will improve our some language skills. So keep going, keep on, and improve your English skills. And also join our lessons. We'll have next 2 lessons.
I want to ask you one question about, for example, ACE phone. If we have today's lesson watching time, may I give the students one exercise with the watching time?
Of course, why not?
Yes,
of course, the part of our learning. Yes,
they can use the QR code at home too.
Yes, but you see, in 5th grade they have watching section. Also, 11th grade they have watching section, and they have QR code, and they can watch these videos or at home or at school. We do it at a lesson. Every time I teach my students to pronounce well, what they hear, and I help them pronounce for example, their first they should improve their listening skills, and by this way they try to repeat what they hear. Also, you can do it on watching some English materials.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's one of the beneficial way to watching and listening, also reading. Reading helps to build our vocabulary skills, improve our vocabulary skills. Okay, do you have any question or not?
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for supporting your teacher. Good night.
Take care.
Good night. Good night.
Thank
Next
you
time
for the
we'll meet next time and collaborate. Thank you.
Thank you for dedicating your time to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.